I am 292 days today sober. Grateful for another day. Grateful that I have a moment of peace. Grateful that I'm waking up without a hangover, without stomach aches, without brain fog, without aches and pains in my body outside of just age, I'm grateful for these things. I try to wake up every day, just say at least 3 things that I'm grateful for so that I can be present in the moment, be present in my daily routine, because these are the things that I didn't think about when I was drinking. These are the things that I didn't see as moments to be cherished. There we go, to be cherished. And now I can sit here and just be grateful that I see the sun. I'm looking at the lake. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have breath in my lungs. My heart is beating. My blood is going through my body. And I don't have any ailments that aren't just, keeping me bedridden. I'm grateful for these things because it could be something totally different right now. I was listening to the Joe and Charlie tapes, and they talked about how the allergy of alcohol affects your body differently than a normal person. Or a normal person can go and just have a few drinks and they can sit down, go to sleep, enjoy the rest of the night, or one drink and they're done. Whereas those who are allergic to it, you have one and then you're off to the races. Your body says, let me get 2, 3, 4, and consciously it's just activated. I resonated with that. It just activated every ounce of my body down to my cells, and they were craving for it. Even though I wasn't thinking that I would want more, I did. And then that caused chaos in my life. That caused me to go out and do things and be around people and involve myself in situations that I wouldn't have done if I was not drinking. I feel more peace and serene right now. I wake up and I don't have the brain fog. I don't have the chaos. I don't have the blackouts that I had to remember from the night before or the 2 days before. I can remember what I did yesterday. That's a blessing in itself. I'm grateful for that. I may not want to remember yesterday because it was boring as hell, working all day, but I get to. These things I get to do where I didn't get to do that before. And it also explained in the Charlie and Joe tapes about the scientific side of drinking and alcohol and the toxins from the alcohol that goes into your body, how it affects your liver and how it affects your body functions. You're putting a toxin in you. You're consuming a toxin over and over again. So it gets progressively worse because your tolerance gets higher. And I saw that personally. My tolerance started low. It's all fun and games. It's all happy-go-lucky. And as I kept drinking, my tolerance got higher and I could outdrink everybody else. I had to find people that were on my level that could drink like I could drink so that I could feel better. That's selfish. That's inconsiderate to myself and to those around me, because once I got to a level where I couldn't remember, I don't know what I said or did or involved myself in that could be dangerous to myself, to other people. Just reflecting on that part of it, seeing how all of those things in conjunction with each other could cause chaos in my life. It's mind-boggling that I would say, yeah, let's do it again, over and over and over again. Like that's not sane. That's insanity. And the only thing that I can change is myself. And by doing that, I had to stop. And so now I'm seeing changes. Nothing's going to change unless you make a change. And you have to do it for yourself. I know I've seen people want to do it for others. And that's great. That could be a start. But I don't think personally, if I were to just continue to say I'm doing it for this person and that person, that I would continue to be sober right now. I had to find a place for myself in this process. And one day it just clicked. And I started going to the rooms. I started pouring into myself more. I started seeing that this journey is for me. because I'm by myself. I put myself in this. I decided to make these choices. I decided to be the person to put the toxins in my body every day. No one else told me to do it. No one else made those choices for me. So now I have to make the choice for myself to heal myself. And I've been healing day by day. It's still a long journey. 292 days. That's 9 months and a few days. There's still a lot to go. And I'm excited to get to a year of actually being sober and happy, not being a dry alcoholic. And it basically, being a dry alcoholic is you not drinking, but still having the cravings and a desire and the thought process of, all right, I'm gonna get to this certain point and I'm good and I'm gonna drink again. No, you're actually saying, I'm done. I'm over it. Never again. Let's do something different. Let's have a healthier, sober life as long distance, longevity. And that's where I'm at. Another thing I learned is being dry is doing recovery yourself. That's the acronym for it. And I did that many times. I would stop. I'm good. I'm done. I can handle this. Something comes around where I'm sad, I'm resentful, I'm angry, a celebration. And here we go again. It starts all over again. Oh, I'm gonna stop. I can do this. I have the will to do this. But when I was presented the choice to not drink and to drink, I always chose the drink. Where now, I'm good. Like, I know what's going to happen. I know how it's going to turn out. I'm playing the tape forward. And being able to do that, it gives me another outlook on life. I'm not just looking down one path. I'm seeing all the exits. I'm seeing all the paths that are possible for me. If I'm sad, if I'm angry, if I'm hungry, if I'm lonely, if I'm tired, if I am in a place where I don't feel settled, serene, and at peace, then I have to sit down and take inventory of myself at that moment, so that I don't end up going down that path that I do not desire to do anymore. But again, that's my choice. Again, that's something that I'm doing for me, no one else. And as I continue to see that I'm doing it for me, things around me are changing. It's uncomfortable because I've been used to a certain way of life and a certain interactions and certain reactions to things. But the change is not bad. It's just a change that is different from what I've been used to. And it's healing my soul. It's healing my body. I have some days that are just, still up and down, because I have to learn that feelings are real and you have to feel them. So now I'm feeling the feelings and I got to work through each of them. But I get to do these things. I get to live life. I get to be a human being in this life. And I'm not just a robot functioning just to function. I get to make decisions where am I going to see light in life today? Where am I going to find joy in life today? It could be taking a walk. It could be coloring. It could be just eating an apple because I haven't had fruit today. But the taste of it, the moment that I get to cherish chewing it and indulging in that process of plenishing my body, I'm grateful for that. It's weird. I know. I'm trying to bring it in so y'all can come into my brain. It's so much going on up here because I'm processing everything every day. And I don't think I'm on a pink cloud anymore. I feel like I am grounding myself a little more each day. I'm getting into a place of, this is who I am. This is who I desire to be. And how can I get more of this? What can I do more of? So I was just talking to my friend about being in service. My words, sorry. Being in service to others. That gets me out of self-centeredness. That gets me out of selfishness and being more selfless, but with boundaries. I didn't know the line between being selfless and being a people pleaser, where I put myself on the back burner, and that burned me out constantly because I didn't know, all right, this is time for me, this is time for you, and I can do both, but it has to be a balance. And I'm learning that through this process. I love giving to others, I love helping other people, but I also have to learn how to help myself and give into myself so that I can pour into others. If I'm giving from an empty cup, I can't function like I need to. I have to pour into mine first so that I can pour into others. But I have to be willing to do that both ways. And it's been a great journey. So here we are again, another day. Thank you for allowing me to share my heart with you all, and I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.